Georgia's Republican Governor Brian Kemp announced yesterday that he is officially overriding all of the local mask requirements throughout the state of Georgia and instead replacing them with a policy from his office that says, if you're going out in public, it would be great if you could wear a mask for us. You're not required to by any stretch of the imagination, but, masks are helpful, so you should wear one. And by the way, that is replacing in at least 15 different cities in Georgia requirements that say if you're going to be out in public, you will wear a mask. Brian Kemp has now made those local orders unenforceable. Why? I think that's the big question that a lot of us have. And we know the obvious answers, right? And that's what's so sick and twisted about this. Because we have idiotic Republicans. And it's pretty safe to say that more than 95%, I imagine, of these anti-mask psychopaths out there, those are Republicans. Those are absolutely brain-dead, fake news, twisted Republicans that are out there helping this virus. That's whose side you're on, by the way, if you're one of those numbskulls out there. You're on the side of the virus. And this is insane. How do you think all of these other countries were able to get it under control, whereas we couldn't? What's the frickin' difference here? The difference is that most of those other places aren't dealing with a uniquely arrogant and idiotic populace. They know what they're doing, and they accept that their government is not trying to hurt them. They don't have huge swaths of the population that believe in these idiotic conspiracy theories that somehow wearing a face mask to the grocery store is the government's way to control you. It takes a special kind of stupid to believe something like that, and yet here we are. And we have lots of Americans who legitimately believe that. These folks need psychiatric help. Not even evaluations at this point. We can determine something is wrong. And it's these people who are holding us back. Not to mention the fact that we have politicians like Brian Kemp, a dude who, by the way, stole the frickin' seat. He shouldn't be the governor of Georgia. That should be Stacey Abrams. But Brian Kemp, as Secretary of State, during that Georgia election, purged voters off the voting roll, most of them Democrats, closed down polling places, moved polling places at the last minute, delayed voter registrations in the state. He did everything humanly possible to suppress just enough votes to make himself governor and Stacey Abrams not. And now he is doing everything possible to suck up to a slim minority of crazy people in his state, because that's what they are, by saying, I know 15 cities are trying to do the right thing, but I'm going to come along and tell them you can't do the right thing, because that's the kind of crazy Georgia has sitting in their governor's mansion right now.